Hi everyone, it's Senator Fred Akshar. I'm just getting back from the Chenango Valley Middle School where I had an opportunity to give the keynote address to the entire middle school about what it takes to be warrior strong. And when I talk about strong, I don't mean physically strong. I mean strong of the mind and strong of the heart. Really, it was a great time. I want to thank Mr. Attleson. I want to thank Dr. Gill for their hospitality and always treating me so well when I'm in warrior country. Just wishing everybody a great Christmas and just a great holiday.
I think the teachers are ready too. Hey, listen, let's do this. Before I talk, I want to give a big round of applause to all of the educators in the room. Let's give a big very important, and they are giving you the tools that you need to be successful. So we owe them a great deal of gratitude. We should thank them every day. Mr. Attleson, thank you very much for the invitation.
Thank you.
Does everybody know where that is? It's up the road a little bit, right? It's a small town that has no traffic lights, not very many people. And I tell you that because growing up in a small town like Attleson taught me specific values. It taught me values like hard work and respect and looking out for one another, taking care of one another, and taking care of yourself most importantly. And what's important for all of you to know, those values that I learned in Attleson I've taken them with me through every stage of my life. When I was in school, when I became a police officer, and I still use those very same values now that I am the proud New York State Senator from this Senate district. We're here today because we are surrounded. If you look at the ends of the room, in the back of the room, we're surrounded by people who want to give you the tools that you need to succeed. And they want you to do that no matter what you choose in life. So in your classes that you go to every day on a normal day, not wellness day, you're learning about important things, right? Like math, and science, and English, and history. But what's really important for all of you to know is that there are plenty of other things outside the classroom that are just as important as learning those things that I talk about. And this year, everybody, like we've done in past years, want to help you become warrior strong, right? That's why I'm here this morning, to help do that. But today when I talk about strong, I'm not talking about physically strong, which is not a bad thing. Who's strong in a room physically? Show of hands, right? I'm always looking for security guards. Right. Okay, well, for security in this room, yes? Okay. Today I'm talking about being mentally strong, right? And everybody knows how to spell the word strong. S-T-R-O-N-G, right? So let me do this. Let me do this. I want to talk about that word strong in each letter, okay? So the S stands for self-awareness. Everybody say that. Self-awareness. Self-awareness. Being self-aware means understanding how your actions can affect people around you. It's very important to remember that your actions always have consequences. Those consequences can be good, or sometimes they can be bad. Maybe you think you're doing the right thing, but something you do unintentionally hurts someone else. That can happen. Do you agree? So we run into this all the time in government, right, where I work in Albany, where we're trying really, really hard to do the right thing, but there are unintended consequences that maybe we didn't know about. The only way that we know about those consequences is if we communicate and we listen to other people. It goes both ways. We need to encourage others when they're doing something positive and communicate and talk with them if you think that they're doing something wrong or if they're doing something hurtful. And if someone comes to you, it's incredibly important for you to listen to them. So I go to T, teamwork. Say it.
Teamwork.
To make the world go round, it takes an incredible amount of people, right? To make this school run, every single day, there are many people who are at the forefront of the operation, many people that are behind the scenes, but nonetheless, it takes many people to make this school work every day. The world is no different, and we all need a helping hand from time to time. And it's important that we learn to practice teamwork, no matter what we do, whether it's on the athletic field or if it's in life. Sometimes you're going to be dependent on other people, whether it's your friends or your family, your teachers, and other times people are going to depend on you. So when I was in school, I was on the baseball team, and we were fortunate enough in my senior year to win a state championship because we worked very well together. When I became a police officer, I worked with a team of men and women who wore the uniform, just like Mr. Kelly in the back of the room. Let's give him a big round of applause. I did the same thing I did when I was on the baseball field or when I was a police officer. I assembled a great team of people, a great team of individuals that worked. We all worked together every single day to serve the community. Let's go to R. Responsible behavior. Say it. Responsible behavior. Another word for responsible behavior, and I want you all to remember this, is character. It's about knowing the right and wrong thing to do and doing your very best every single day to choose what's right. Every single day that you wake up, you have the ability to start building your character. You build your own story in life. And that leans on you. You have that ability. Every day, through the choices that you make and through your attitude, you get to write your own story in life. Every hardship, every struggle that you face, that's when you're building and revealing your character. Everybody agree? Yes. The O in strong is for being open-minded. Mr. Attleson talked about that. Say it, open-minded. Open-minded. In today's world, I cannot stress this enough to all of you. It is so incredibly important to be open-minded. This is important for students your age, and it's just as important for adults like me and the teachers in this room. I think you see much arguing and much yelling and rude behavior from leaders, people that we look up to, people on the news, because not enough people are open-minded in life. Does anybody agree with me? Yes. Everyone has a different story. Everyone in this room. Everyone has a different life experience and a different perspective on life. But what's important is that we listen to people who we disagree with, and that we try to see things from their point of view. I have to do that every single day as a state senator. I disagree with my colleagues very often. I disagree with the governor often on a whole host of issues. But I do my best to disagree respectfully and listen to them before I make a decision. Let's go to N. It stands for nurturing. Say it loud. Nurturing. Nurturing means helping someone succeed. I say this often, and it certainly does bear repeating, that the only thing any of us need in life to be successful is an opportunity. And your teachers and the people in this school building are trying to provide you with those opportunities to succeed. And our community leaders do the same thing. But it's not just people in charge that have to do this, right? Not just people who are elected officials or who are officials in a school. Really, it's all of us. All of us have to do that. We have the opportunity every single day to nurture each other, encourage each other, and make life a little bit easier than for one another. And you should do that for your neighbor, the people that you're sitting next to in this auditorium or that you sit next to in your classroom. Help bring them along. Help be a good neighbor. Let's go to G, the last letter in strong. Goal-oriented. Say it loud. Goal-oriented. So the one piece of advice that I give young people all of the time, and I'll end where I started, is to do two things in life, right? In order to be successful, you have to work hard and you have to dream big, right? I told you that I'm from a very small town of Attleson. There are no stoplights. There are 7 kids in my family. I'm the eldest of 7 children. never in a million years did I ever think that Mr. Attleson would invite me to be the keynote speaker at Wellness Day. And I'd be standing before you as the New York State Senator. But I've been blessed in life, right? I've been blessed to be elected to this position, and I got here because dreaming is free. You get to chart your own course in life. So what I'm telling all of you is to establish goals in your mind, whatever that goal may be. It doesn't matter what you want to do in life. If that's good for you and for your family, you should try to do it. And then all you have to do is work as hard as you possibly can. Work as hard as you can to achieve that goal. And I promise you, if you do those two things, you will be incredibly successful in life. Now listen, life is tough sometimes. That's why we're learning today, on Wellness Day, what it takes to be warrior strong. And sometimes life will put obstacles in front of you or hurdles in front of you. And sometimes those obstacles present themselves as people. So you may be following your dream and trying to obtain your goal, and somebody may try to stand in your way, get in your way of achieving your goal. Here's my advice to you. Kindly push them away. Push them to the side. Do it kindly. Do it respectfully. And then continue to follow your dreams. And I promise you all, no matter what it is that you choose to do, you will be incredibly successful. So as you go through your activities today, remember what it takes to be warrior strong. Say it with me. Self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.